Nick, your walkie-talkie's on?
Roger.
That's a big 10-4. Let's do it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of After Hours. So in the last video, pretty much we were just ripping the 91 NA Miata around the block, and so far this car is a lot more than what I was expecting it to be. 100 horsepower roughly, and honestly it's really impressive. It's incredibly light, 2,200 pounds, but today I want to test it a little bit more as it remains stock. It's not going to be stock for long. And so today we're gonna take it to a canyon run, actually more specifically Glendora Mountain Road in Southern California, to see how she performs. I'm literally already in love with driving this car around. I love the pop-up headlights. I've never had a car that has pop-up headlights, and it is so much fun to drive around. They're almost so high up, like they're not low at all. They're almost so high up that they almost interfere with your visibility. Obviously they don't, and it's totally fine. But they pop up so high, and it just adds to the character of the NA Miata. It's so much fun, it adds so much personality, and if you see another Miata, specifically an NA, you can hit this little button right here and wink to them. What's cooler than that? I mean, it's literally awesome. But yeah, so far an absolute blast driving this car. The highlight is not highway use. That is not the highlight of this car. I mean, we're going, 60 miles per hour, 3,000 RPMs. But I mean, that's why we're taking it on a canyon run, to test her out, to let her do exactly what she was designed to do. Someone is having a good weekend. We actually built an FJ Cruiser a long time ago. Those vehicles are super capable off-road. Maybe we'll do an off-road build here soon, after the Miata or something. I would be curious to hear from you guys what you would like to see me do with this Miata, and also what would be fun plans for the future videos. Also, stop and go traffic on a weekend at all times. Don't move to California. There's too many people here. My daily driver is a 4Runner, so this car is obviously a lot smaller than that, and you feel every single bump in the road. And let me tell you, there are a ton of potholes in California. You're paying $1.50 per gallon in taxes. That ain't going to the potholes. Let me tell you that much. I'm finding myself just clicking this button throughout the day. That's one thing that you can do if you're stuck in traffic in an NA Miata, just hitting this button, playing with your little headlights. So if you guys haven't been on this road before, it's literally gorgeous. No suspension when it comes to aftermarket suspension. In fact, we have pretty much leaky stock suspension. I mean, the craziest thing is the cornering on this car. It's so easy. If you're inside even a slightly bigger car, that corner right there was kind of a big deal, but we just zip around it like a go-kart. It's amazing. Look at this view. This is insane. I have no clue. Maybe some people watching know how far this road goes. We'll see how far we go today, but this is just gorgeous. Should we keep going? Yep.
Yeah, this.
Nick, I like that you did the top down. You're enjoying the weather. Why is my top up?
It's very nice out.
It is very nice out. All right, let's do top down really quick. Woo! She's ready. She's ready for some enjoyment. Look at this. Beautiful. All right, let's send it. Woo-hoo-hoo. I think this is the most fun. This is probably the most fun I've ever had driving a little sports car. You can put me in something way nicer, and there's not as much personality as the Miata NA. I'm thinking we do one more episode after this, and my idea is just taking this to the track, to actually test it out at the track, to set numbers at the track while it's stock, because we know it's not going to be stock for very long. I'm kind of feeling the track, because then you can really let loose, push yourself to the max without actually totally misbehaving on a public road. it's definitely super impressive just as it is right now. Obviously, I can already tell when we do coilovers, new tires that are going to grip onto the road better, it's going to make a massive difference. It's also pretty cold out right now too.
Yeah.
But it's just going to make a huge difference. That alone, and you know, I don't want to spoil all the fun, you know, surprises that we have for this car, even though I've already said that we're doing a lot. But just those basic modifications that I'm talking about will turn this thing into an absolute beast on canyons and around a smaller track as it remains, like without even doing any modifications to the engine. The 115 horsepower that the car comes with, you start modifying the handling and its ability to go around corners, you can go a long way with that 115 horsepower. And I love that we're experiencing this 30 years late. Like, everyone's been modifying Miatas for decades, and I think better late than never. I'm like by no means even an amateur when it comes to handling a car around a track or canyons or anything like that. This is my first time doing this in this car, and it's just going around the corners like it was. It's doing what it was designed to do.
I don't really know what to say. You know, I feel like on the other channel, we've been doing it for so long, you just know what to say to the camera. But in this one, we're just having a good bit of fun. Maybe that's all it needs. Yeah, I don't have lights in the car, so as soon as it gets too dark, I might actually have to finish the video. We'll see. We'll probably do the track next. But for right now, Canyon Run is definitely doing it.
I am just blown away with the performance on this thing. It's not that it's torquey at all, obviously. It's not even that fast, it's just zippy enough. 100 horsepower, zippy enough. You even add 25% more horsepower and this thing just becomes a little beast. I think the highway's always gonna be its greatest disadvantage with you just 5,000 RPM, 75 miles per hour, and there's a Corolla just zipping past you. All right, you guys, thank you all for watching the vlog, appreciate it. We have a lot of modifications coming up to the car, but not yet. We're gonna do probably a track day. There's a couple of other experiences that I wanna get with the stock Miata from 1991, untouched. Hey you guys, thanks for helping film, that was fun. Wave, hello. We'll see you in the next episode.